Hey guys, this is Alex703 Rockstar, and I am back to review another album that I bought in Spain, and that is Celtas Cortos, Cuentame Un Cuento, which means essentially tell me a story. And if you didn't guess by the name, Celtas Cortos is a band from the northern part of Spain. This album came out in 1992, hence the classic album review title, and it is their fourth album out of 15 albums that they have released by 2010. It was produced by Juan Ignacio Cuadrado, who has also produced other sort of mainstream metal and mainstream rock albums from a bunch of Spanish groups that you probably have not heard of, to be honest. But Celtas Cortos have quite a bunch of fame in Spain, and this is really the album where they got it. I did not actually know this when I bought it, but it was revealed to me later. And by the way, if you're ever making a blind buy, that shit about not judging a book or not judging an album by its cover is bullshit. Because when I'm making a blind buy, I'm like, oh look, that cover is cool, let me buy it. Not maybe necessarily the smartest thing, but you know, making a blind buy isn't the smartest thing to begin with, so, you know. Anyway, this album is essentially pretty much a rock pop album that it was very much meant for the mainstream. But what's interesting about it is it has all these Celtic influences mixed in it, and that's something that's actually quite common in Spanish rock. It's something you see a lot in their metal and a lot in their rock music. Not so much in their hip-hop, but it's really interesting, and it throws a twist into songs that otherwise would just sort of be a little generic, although well written. The lyrics are not stupid. They're very well written, and the music is quite it's actually pretty, you know, not intricate, I would say, but it's well performed and it's well written. It's not cliche music or anything like that. And I actually quite enjoy it. They had a bunch of hits on this album. They do know how to rock out. Although I do think their better moments come on the slower songs. When they slow things down, you can hear each instrument individually and how they progress, they change through the song. One thing I will complain about are there are too many instruments almost. And this band is a large band, as you can see on the back cover of the album. And sometimes some instruments will crowd each other out and sort of block out the goodness of the other instruments. And that happens to the drums a lot. One thing I will say about the production, which is very poppy, very simple, straightforward production, but I do think Cuadrado messes up on the drums here. Sometimes they are way too far in the background and you can't hear anything, and there's nothing even to keep the time of the song or anything like that, and it does sort of screw certain songs up. Also, the second half of this album is not very strong. It's like a weaker repetition of the first half of the album, which, you know, takes some value away from it, although the album does close well. Also, some of the instrumental tracks on here are very, very good. Anyway, just sort of a classic pop album from some Spanish musicians, in case you're interested. You're probably not. I can give this probably a 7 out of 10. Good rating it is. Alright, I'll see you guys later.